Hi everyone, we're live. Welcome back to the Dream Team. As you can see, we're still a little bit short of part of our team. Zan is just still taking a little bit of time to get herself back, but she's doing great. So today, of course, I have Jasper with me. So he says a big hello to everybody, and we'll see if we can maybe get a little bit of a tune in with Jasper. So welcome, and who have we got? I've got Teresa on already. Hello, Marie's on. Thank you for your dreams, Marie. Kathleen B's here. So yeah, let's get started. So how have you all been? Number one, it is a full moon, so I don't know if that affects some people. It can push us a little bit to be shifting some deeper deeper triggers. That perfect timing to work through how to release them and how to bring in this amazing frequency that's coming through. So today I just got the hit. Oh, hi, Lady Hawk, you're on as well. Today I just got the hit through the week that I got a beautiful email from Kibo, or a message just saying that the dreams we actually looked at and we interpreted together, it actually did come into her reality as something that has then helped her with the situation. So, hi, Lady Hook. So I thought, well, let's have a look at that today as well. So if you've had any sort of situations that have come up and you've either had an intuition around it beforehand, or you've been given a few little hints that this might be coming up, and to stay either grounded or centered, or just allow it to come through, or if your dreams have ever given you any sort of inspiration or any sort of wisdom about what's happening in the real world. I know with Zan, she actually gets a lot of those sort of dreams, almost prophetic for herself. So, but I'd love to hear if any of you have had them. And like I said, I think with Kibu, she actually gave me some feedback, which was just beautiful. So I love getting feedback, guys. So I had the thought, I pulled an animal magic card just before we started. I sort of meditate before we start, and then I just got the hit. Oh, pull an animal magic card around that scenario, around that topic. And the card that came out, interestingly, is crane. Now you can see the crane is actually set in front of one of the Japanese structures that go into their beautiful temples. And then up in that corner, you can see there is a yin yang symbol around balance. But the crane, the word that actually goes with crane is knowledge. And I went, this is interesting. So let's have a little look and see. And when I look at the card, what's standing out is this beautiful expression of throat through and then the top of the head being upturned with the red, the action. So I'm just going to read that little first bit of this to you from the book, from the beautiful Transference Healing Animal Magic book. So if you've chosen this card today, you may be feeling the need to break through the limitations of the mind and find solutions to existing concerns. You could be feeling impatient, finding it difficult to trust your intuition, or unable to understand the universal signs revealing themselves to you through divine synchronicity. You may be frightened of changes occurring around you, or overwhelmed by the forces of destiny at work. So crane helps you to surrender and trust the forces of destiny. And also, crane also indicates that you may be trying to grasp new concepts or new ideals you have never considered. Knowledge gives you advantage and power and must be honored and handled with great care. This is a time for revelation. And it talks about letting your thoughts wander and letting yourself just allow any downloads to come through. And this is where I would actually then also tap into your dream state. So you have an intention. If there's something going on around you and you're not quite sure how to work with it fully, or what to do, ask for a dream and see what comes out for you. Have the intention that you'd like some help with a certain situation and see what comes through for you. So that's what I want you to think about, is that crane and that knowledge and that allowing that wisdom and guidance to tap through and trusting it. So let's have a look and see. I have got some beautiful dreams that people have sent to me. And I've noticed Kathleen B's just popped one up. So while we're on live, Kathleen, I'm going to start with you today. Let's have a look. So Kathleen's dream: at my house in the country, Island, IRL too, and trying to get all the animals inside because I felt something was out there. Closing the door when an African lion came running around the corner. It was the size of a large dog. It had a full mane also. I shut the door and woke up. Okay. In real life. Oh, in real life, thank you. I'm a little bit behind with the language. So, Kathleen, if you've got a house in the country, to me that's your house is where you're living. It's an aspect of you though, and your potential. So being in the country to me is you're being connected to nature. So I don't know what you got from that aspect. Getting all the animals inside because you felt something was out there. So you're actually creating a safe space. And this could be for your animal instincts. All right. This could be for parts of you that you know need to be protected. And you closing the door when an African lion came running around the corner, size of a large dog. So it's not a huge thing, but what's a lion? I'm going to look up lion and I'm going to do a few cards for you on this one because this is really cool. Let's have a look at lion. And I'm sort of starting to get a little bit more insight as well. Lion. Strength, power, and femininity. Fear of aggression, anger in self or others. Taming the lion is meeting one's own fears through inner strength and love. And this is a beautiful book that I tend to use, Betty Bethard's, as you know, the dream book. So what that's also telling me, that there's some instincts within you that maybe you're not trusting them enough. Funny, we just had that little chat about the crane and knowledge and wisdom and trusting intuition. So it's trusting those instincts, those natural instincts that come through. And if you're shutting the door on it and waking up, I would do a little meditation and go in and check and see if there's any aspects of you that you are finding need to be revealed that might be stopping you from truly following your own intuition. All right. So I'm going to do a couple of cards, Kathleen, because that gives us a little bit of clarity sometimes. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that, or what you felt. So your beautiful country home was in real life. So let's have a look and see. This is for Kathleen's stream. Oh, that one's really hot. Let me find that one. Yep. Yeah, Page of Wands. So this to me is an action card, but it's usually learning something new, taking an action to learn something. It's not huge. The pages are never a big deal, but it's certainly something to look at. What aspect of you? Yeah, Seven of Cups. To me, this is always, there's a little bit of confusion or chaos emotionally. So I would just go in and do a meditation and ask that aspect of you that is maybe a little bit afraid of your own instincts. I don't know if that's how you feel sometimes, that you don't quite trust what you're getting. Oh my gosh. And then we've got our Sun card. Beautiful. So this is about playing. Now, what do children do? They're very instinctual. They just go on their gut. They see things. They connect in. I would say that's the confirmation. So yeah, you could do a little meditation with that and tap into that aspect of you and tell it it's now safe. It's safe for it, to go out and to actually trust intuitively more. You're not going to get into trouble. So, hey, we've got Tidram on and Christina. Hello, Christina and William. So, okay, so this is really interesting. So, wow, it's amazing because next day my son-in-law and his father got into a screaming match in the front yard and I felt like I should have done something. I think I live here because I'm a light worker. Yeah, you definitely are, just from your energy and the experiences you've had that I sort of know of through the show, Kathleen. Isn't that interesting? So so that dream is actually in alignment with even what we've been talking about in the heading. So you were getting a pre-warning of your son-in-law and father getting into a screaming match, but you can't do anything in that regard. All you can do is look after yourself. So you were listening to your intuition, you were getting warned, and you just stay inside and shut the door. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't get involved in a screaming match between two guys. Let them work it out. It's their stuff, it's their karma. So I love this. So yeah, that was to me a bit of a prophetic. So all your instincts were saying keep safe, but you're still afraid because you feel you should be fixing something. So we don't need to let people go through their experience. Yeah. So yeah, they need to shine the light on a few things. They and we live on the same property together. Yeah, it's their journey. Yeah, don't get involved. Shut your door. Stay inside. But don't be afraid. It's not your job to fix them. I know it's hard when you're living in that environment, though. So, yeah. And Kathleen said she did stay in the house. Perfect. See, that's perfect. So sometimes we can get them, these dreams can give us quite strange meanings, and especially animals. And yeah, so and animals like, as we said, the lion, it's that feminine aspect of you, but don't be afraid. So that's beautiful. Thank you for putting that up. So that's awesome. Lila, yay, you're here. Hello. All right, I'll pop back to the ones that I've popped up earlier as dreams go, but I'll keep checking down because I'm on my own. I might have to sort of scroll up and down. So just bear with me. So Naomi put up a dream. Thank you. And she was back at her childhood home. She went to check on a kitten I had left with my mother that I was worried about. I went to clean the food dish and there were many ants in it, along with one beetle that looked like a stink bug. And Naomi has cats in real life, and it is ant season there. Okay, but remember, I think now I tried to get this in last week because there was another dream with cats and ants as well. Of course, we always have this synchronicity, don't we? And remember, the kitten is the feminine aspect of yourself. It's the playful side. And the fact that you left it with your mother, in a way, it's like, to me, the mother is our nurturer. She's the one that looks after us. So you trusted her with this kitten. So, but when you went to clean the food dish, now what's food? Food is nurturing. So the kitten was being nurtured with the food, but there were ants in it. So ants, from memory from last week, I think there's something that can be annoying, or they work in a team. Of course, ants are part of a colony. So is there something that you're not expressing individually? Are you just going with the crowd? Let me just look up ant again, but I'm pretty sure that's what it actually meant. Ant. You're capable of carrying more than your own weight. You're industrious, busy. Depending upon the context, it may be an annoyance as letting little things bug you. And then what's the next thing? A beetle, a stink bug. So something's not smelling right to you. I think those two together are perfect, that it even came up with the ant. Also, loss of individuality to a cause. So something's not smelling right, stink bug, and the ants, which are annoying you. Do you need to nurture that feminine aspect of yourself more? That's what I would be looking at, as well with that, because your mum is also the nurturing aspect of yourself if you bring it all back to you. So just something to ponder. Do you need to speak up more around in a situation that doesn't feel right to you, or do you need to take some action with that to change it? So yeah, and cleaning the food dish. There's something coming through with that. Let me just do a card on that for you, because I feel that that's important as well. Where you're cleaning where the kitten, which is the beautiful feminine, intuitive aspect of you, is eating from or nurturing from. And a kitten's small, isn't it? It's just a bubba. So there's something I feel that's ready to grow in you. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. To me, this is always about making a decision, or something can be 50-50. So it's using, I'm just going to get a clarifying card with that. Yeah, you got just do some work on that, because the Eight of Pentacles has come up. So keep working on trusting yourself, trusting that intuition. I mean, gosh, this seems to be the theme of the day. So this is what I'm feeling the cards are saying. Yeah, and Ten of Swords, when this comes up, just let something go. It's finished. So if you've been hanging on to something, that Ten of Swords tells me that it's a story, and it's time for it to actually be, just let it go. And I think this is what the full moon's about. This is what all the inner work we do. It's about letting go of things that restrict us. So just again, go in and talk to that aspect of yourself that maybe needs to be nurtured and trusted. So a little bit more. So thanks, Nobi, for that. Let me just pop down and see who else we've got here. Okay, so that's good. Right, we'll go to the next one. And it was really cool because someone was saying last week, I can't remember who, that these dreams, they might be someone else's dream, but you will actually get aha moments from them. You will actually get some information that's relevant for you. And even if it helps you to find your own symbols or archetypes, which are the meanings within the dream, you know how it is. You just get that, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That feels right. So this is why it's really good sometimes to just listen to other people's dreams as well. I learned so much from Zen. Like we've been doing this for gosh knows how long, 20 years together, dreams analysis. And I always learn so much because then if something comes up in my dream, I go, oh, I know what that is. So my subconscious or my higher self has used my knowledge, that crane again, my knowledge to be able to work with me on that dream level or that subconscious level. Um, Okay, so Niobe, I'm just going to do another dream from Niobe. This one, she was walking through a forest in the late evening. There was a Halloween market. It's interesting, with many vendors. As I exit the forest, I come across a booth. The seller is a man of Middle Eastern descent selling jewellery. One piece catches my eye, so I pick it up for a closer look and feel. It's a flamingo-shaped carving made out of pink abalone shell. Wow. So walking through a forest, Nobi, this has been very grounded. This is being earthed. This is definitely being nurtured through nature. Sometimes though, if it's a forest, it's like, you know how they say you can't see the trees through the forest. It's yeah, depending how close it all is. Halloween. Now, what does Halloween mean to you? Now, this is where I would individualize this. For me, Halloween's actually the night before my birthday. So no, the night after my birthday. So for me, it's usually my celebration. I actually never got into Halloween much. It was more about, hey, it's my birthday weekend. So, and I sort of now understand the other side of Halloween, where it was used for certain to get energy from people for certain, shall I say, practices that aren't so great, and when the veil is thinnest. But what does Halloween mean to you? Does it evoke an emotion? And when you came across a booth, and if the man was of Middle Eastern descent, so this could also be an aspect of you. It could be also another lifetime, but how does that relate to you, Niobe? So because the jewelry is an expression. So wearing jewelry, it's an adornment. It's actually saying, this is what I like to do. I'm showing you an aspect of me. A flamingo out of pink abalone shell. Wow, that is so cool. It was interesting because, gosh, sorry, I've just gone blank for the minute, but someone, I will know who it is in just a minute. Someone sent me through an email with some beautiful different animal meanings in them. I think it was Stephen. I can't think of his name. I had heard of him, but I hadn't looked at it for such a long time. And I was just thinking, oh, yeah, actually, it would be good to have really different meanings of different things. So let's see if we can find flamingo. But to me, a flamingo, they're just so beautiful, aren't they? They're incredible in the water, very delicate, but also flamboyant with their dances and their flying. I don't know if it'll be in here specifically, but what does a flamingo mean for you? Because that's what it would actually, and that's what's really relevant. Well, no, we don't have flamingo. I think that one's a little bit too big, but it's a bird, and birds can be connectors into other realms as well, and they express, don't they? So, pink abalone shell. Wow. Well, that's a home that an animal that's been living in the ocean or in the water has left. So I would look at those two for yourself because that's just intriguing. And I didn't look this one up earlier either. So I'll look up a shell though and just see if there's anything about a shell here. So I love it. I learned so much through these dreams. Shell. Ta-da. Okay, this is interesting. Holding feelings inside, pulling into your shell, closed off emotionally, growth impossible due to non activity. If an open shell, emotional nurturing, that sort of resonates much more with the dream. Cover or protection. So there's emotional nurturing. And so for me, it's the flamingo that I would be looking up as well for you and how it resonates with you, Niobe. So, but it's beautiful. And look at the Halloween, what it means for you as well. So is there something being unveiled? Remember the veil's thinnest there is. So that's an amazing dream. So yeah. Okay, where are we up to next? Ah, now we got Marie's dream. Oh, this just gorgeous. So Marie's dream, seeing the most beautiful baby faces just smiling and looking at me. The first had green eyes and the second has blue eyes. So Marie, if baby faces are looking at you, I love it when I have faces looking at me in dreams. I feel like I can see through to the soul of the message, and the fact that you could actually see the eyes as well, and they had different colors. So a baby, what does a baby mean? Something new. There's something new's coming through for you. I don't know when you had this dream, but has something new come through for you? Because if sometimes we'll have dreams of being pregnant, which means we're in the incubating stages of life of something that's going to be birthed in our actual life. That's how I always see a pregnant dream. But babies, also your inner beautiful child and baby, and the fact that it was smiling seems pretty content to me. So I feel there's a new aspect that's actually or that has come through from for you. So if that's the case, let me know because it's true. And I'm going to look up the colors now. Green eyes. Green to me is always healing. It's your heart chakra, um, and yeah, to me it's very much physical healing as well as heart. So that's a heart opening. The blue is your throat. So the blue is our throat chakra, and that can be expression, or blue can be clarity, seeing things with clarity. Let me look up our colors and I will talk to you. Color. Ta-da. Green, healing and growth. Yep. And the blue, um, lavender, purple, blue, spirituality. So that's really interesting. So, was there something new that came through for you in a spiritual aspect in your reality? I would love to know. So yeah, just if you're still on, Marie, pop something down there for me. That'd be awesome. All right, I'm going to drop into Lila's dream now because she's live and I know she stays up late. Hi, Lila. So Lila's dream, realizing that all the guinea pigs and other caged animals were perishing from neglect, that died from thirst and lack of water. Had totally forgot I had them, woke up and remembered that I no longer have any animals. What a nightmare. I love animals. Yeah, no, that would be a horrible nightmare. So let's break it down, Lila. Okay, so guinea pigs. Now, guinea pigs, aren't they beautiful? They're fluff, they're furry, they're gorgeous. They love eating, they're quiet, but they do need a lot of TLC, a lot of tender, loving care. And the fact that they were caged. So, what are animals again? Now, this is really interesting. It's linking back in to Naomi's dream about the animals, or actually, no, it was Kathleen's dream about the wild animals. So, have you been neglecting your instincts? That's probably the first thing I would say to you. I'd ask you. And the fact that they've died from lack of water, so that means dehydrated. So have you been neglecting something so it's shriveled up? Have you been trusting your intuition? Have you been following your instincts, or if you get an instinct, not suppressing it? Because the fact that you totally forgot you had the animals and then waking up remembering that you don't have them anymore, that to me is a really big tell. I'm going to do some cards for you on that one. Okay, let's have a little look and see what comes up. I mean, this is interesting because there's so many that are really alike here. And again, we can relate this back to our actual waking life. Who knows if it's the real life, but it's the waking one. All right, let me have a look and see what comes up for Lila here. Just tuning in. Yeah, I was just tuning into Lila. Oh my God, Lila. When I tuned into you, I actually just automatically went through my higher self to your higher self, and I felt a little bit of fear. You got the Tower card. So it's almost like the changes that are happening in your life, um, trust your instincts. It's like it doesn't have to be as hard as what you think. So yeah, I'm just going to get another. It's not. I love tower cards. It's not a bad thing, but it can be a little bit scary if it's happening around us and we haven't had a heads up. So just this dream is telling you to trust your instincts, and then you've got your Four of Pentacles. To me, this is where there's been a foundation set up in our reality that has taken time, and it's usually very solid. So again, this is to me, trust the foundation of who you are. So I've got a feeling you're very intuitive. Yeah, the Emperor's come up. You're really intuitive. Tap in to your source and just trust what you're getting. Mm. So yeah, so there is going to be some change in your life, but it doesn't have to be hard. It can be uncomfortable, but not difficult. Okay. So wow, thank you for sharing that. I'm loving all these animal dreams that are coming up. Yeah. So okay, let's go back and see. Now, Teresa, you've put something in. Oh, sorry, I completely missed that. Teresa, we'll go to your dream next. So the only dream I can remember lately is my dentist wouldn't stop smelling my hair. Oh, sorry, I just snorted. That's terrible. I was just going to say it wasn't a certain president, was it? Perhaps the only intuition I can gather from that is he's weird and time for a new dentist. Oh, that is so funny. Was it your actual dentist? Uh, so that's what I would like to know. So what's teeth? So if we look at teeth, Teresa, to me, if teeth are falling out, to me there's a lot of fear going on, or it's something you can't swallow, or something you can't digest, something you can't chew. It's too much for you to actually even start breaking down. But the fact that this dentist was smelling your hair, what's hair? Hair's an extension of our crown, which again is an extension of our intuition and connection into our spirituality, into God, into our source. So maybe smelling of the hair is seeing where you're at, the sniff test. Where are you at within your connection, to help you to be able to get through certain situations if they feel like they're too much. So yeah, and I'd love to know if that was your real dentist or if that was a dream dentist, like it's not anyone you've been to before. That's what I'm getting from that. So yeah, again, let's have a look at our trusty cards and just see. That's amazing. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, look at this. We've got our Page of Cups. And to me, this is when you're being offered something, offered some wisdom, offered, because a fish to me is wisdom that's in the cup. So you're being offered some wisdom. It's not huge. Again, it's a page. And look at the beautiful cowl that he's got up over the head. So I feel that there's definitely some wisdom coming through for you. Yeah, it's going to help you look forward to the future. Okay, that Three of Wands is looking forward to the future. What action do we need to look at taking to let go of the past? So it's enabling you to be able to chew, or yeah, make the most out of the wisdom that you've got. Again, we'll go back to that Queen card. Yeah, Four of Wands. I love it. When you go from the Three to the Four of Wands, this is actually moving in to a safe place, into a beautiful home. It looks, there's celebrating going on in there. So I feel that this is just a little reminder for you to really do your connecting. Have you been meditating lately, Teresa? That's what I'd be asking. Okay, Teresa. Now this. Okay, so Teresa, I'm not sure. You've put up a dream, I think, but there might be something missing from it. So I'll come back to that, and I'll do one more question, and then I'll go back to some of the dreams. So I've got Tidrom. Tidrom. Hi, Tidrom. So question, why don't I remember my dreams? Yeah, look, not everybody does remember their dreams. I mean, I've been remembering my dreams since I was a child. I couldn't wait to go to school, to tell all my school friends, oh my gosh, this is a dream I had last night. So, some people do more than others. However, what I would do, I would start by having an intention before you go to sleep. So what I do is I just get myself into a really relaxed position. I just do some breathing, and then I just have the intention, tonight I remember my dream. I choose to remember what messages come to me. Thank you. And just get yourself into a beautiful, peaceful state before you go to sleep. Also, have a piece of paper and a pen, or if you use your iPad or whatever to write things on or to record. So as soon as you wake up, if you even have one or two little glimpses of your dream, put them down, because that can sometimes then trigger back the rest of the dream. So get yourself a dream book as well, or Find a site that you love for dreams. I love Betty Bethards because she actually channeled this book. And it feels right. A lot of it feels right. You'll find your own meanings. But in the dream book, what she suggests is if you do get those snippets from your dream, um, give it a name. What would you call it if it was a movie? Okay. So Tidrom, just start by trying to remember one thing and writing it down. And then next time ask again, go to sleep, have your intention. What is it that I want to remember? My dreaming. And the other thing is things can actually affect how clearly we dream. We had my beautiful friend Tracy on who does Ayurvedic medicine, and she was saying between 2 and 4 is when we really need to be in our deep sleeping time, because that's often when the messages will come through. That's the Vata time of sleep, which is the connection through. So try and get to sleep before 10 o'clock at night if you can. Try and not eat later than 6 to 7 p.m. at night, because otherwise your body's working too hard to digest. Try and stay away from drugs and alcohol, because they can actually not allow us to go into that REM sleep that we need to be dreaming from. So just, and sometimes even having a beautiful, nice, calming bath. Don't have any of your electronics around you before you sleep. That might help. So there's lots of things you can do, Tidron. I really need to write up a whole list of things, and I've started it and put it on my website. But yeah, just start by having the intention and making sure that you're comfortable and relax before you go to sleep. Okay. So, all right. Oh, okay. So Marie, this is from Marie from her dream that we did earlier. So she's going through all the art. So this is the dream of the babies, I think it was, wasn't it, Marie? Gosh. Going through old family papers, saw something that shocked me, never saw before. Talked to 2 of my sisters, they hadn't seen it either. Strongly felt important to me. Yeah, like, thank you. Yeah, shocked. No, I understood what that meant. So yeah, so definitely, yeah, that's so interesting, Marie, with that. I'm just going to pop back in and have a look at your dreams that we looked at so people can understand. Yeah, the baby. Yeah. So interesting. And while we're here, I'm going to talk about Marie's other dream. She said, I'm at a mall shopping with my daughter. She was only 7 to 9, but she's now in her late 40s. Stopped to rest the feet and get something to drink, as we all need when we go shopping. Had my laptop out. We went to the shop. The daughter disappeared and lost my laptop. Okay. Yeah. Found daughter, and she veered off again and went into the back door of a food place. I called her again and again, even opened the door and yelled her name. Went to the front of the food place and called her. I looked down over the counter, and there is my niece. She's a grown woman, as she is now, holding a different little girl. We all smiled and said hi. The niece hadn't seen my daughter. Somehow in this, I lost my purse and a ticket too. The dream ended there. That's a big dream. Okay. So, Marie, if we break this down, you're shopping. So what are you looking for? What are you looking to buy? What do you need? If your daughter's little, can we actually say that this might be the childlike aspect of yourself? And getting something to drink. So again, you're getting nourishment, you're getting nurturing. So having a laptop out, what does your laptop mean to you? Is that a way to communicate? Is that a way to do work? Is that a way to connect in with the rest of the world? Because an electronic device is often, to me, that's what it means. So whatever it means to you, I'm sure that computer won't be in here because it is a computer. But yeah, our computer's in here. Your mind is a computer. Your thoughts, words, and actions create your reality. Watch what you program. This will determine your life. Well, isn't that interesting? So the fact that you lost your computer, have you been maybe not as attentive to your thoughts and your words that come out as well? So you found your daughter. So you and remember that daughter if it's our internal child, that can also be our playful self. Are we having fun? Are we connecting into our intuition? So, and going to a food place, again, nurturing. All right. So you're drinking, you're finding food. But then there's your niece. Now you're showing her grown up. So what aspects of you has come through as you've sort of come into, full womanhood, into our wise years? What part of you are you seeing in her? and the fact that she's holding a different little girl. So maybe there's an aspect of your inner child that's time for you to connect with. And losing your purse can be your identity, um, as well, Marie. So that's, and a ticket, what was your ticket to? Was it to see a play? Was it to see a movie? Was it to get in somewhere? Or was it for a train? So have a look at what you've lost. So there's some part of your identity that's been lost, which I feel is to do with your inner child. So I'm going to do some cards for you on that one. So I'd love to know if that was, if there's been anything going on for you around that. So let's have a little look and see. So this is for Marie. Okay. Yes. So we've got the devil card. So to me, this is when we need to go inside and have a little look, because there's a little bit of, what's the word? Just a little bit of unbalance, or there's something that wants to come up. So I would, and then you've got your star card. So this is connecting through into our beautiful self, into our soul self, into our star self. And we have decisions and choices we can make, and looking at the emotions, how are we feeling emotionally? So this is a very powerful card. So I feel there is something that's definitely time for you to go in and have a look at, where maybe there's an aspect of your beautiful inner child and intuition that's been a little bit stifled. Yeah, so the Page of Swords. This can be when we don't have the full story, where it's actually we're not really wanting to hear the truth. So I would meditate on this, Marie, because that's quite a big dream. Yeah, let's and tune in and ask your inner child to come through and just notice. I remember I used to get terrified of my own inner child because I would do these meditations years ago, and she'd come through, but she'd always have a forked tongue, like a snake's tongue, and I'd be going, what does this mean? What is wrong with this aspect within me? And I didn't have all of the tools that I've got now. But eventually that resolved. But there must have been something within me as a child that felt, that had something to do with speaking or whatever. So go in and talk to maybe this new aspect of your inner child as well. So yeah, but thank you for sharing that. It's a big dream. So, okay. Kathy's on. Hello, Sally's on. Hello, beautiful Sally, my gorgeous friend from Australia. So, and Tidrom, that's fantastic. Okay, I have my pad and pen at the ready, but as soon as I wake, I forget. I will try your suggestion. No drugs, no alcohol. Yeah, and I will get something up on the website. But just start with a strong intention. Yeah, Tidrom, and it's great. Even making those actions, taking actions, then your higher self and your subconscious go, oh, okay, this person is starting to get serious about it. So yeah, but don't worry. Like, some people find they dream more as well when it's a full moon. Some people find when it's a new moon. Some people find, whatever time works for them. So I've got a friend whose friend only ever dreams over full moons. So it's just about working out your own rhythm and cycle with your dreams. And don't panic if you don't remember them. Okay. So Lila's put up a beautiful comment here as well. So ask your higher self to make your dreams come through clearer and stick till you wake up. Yeah, beautiful. Keep that in, make that intention even more solid before you go to sleep. And trust yourself. Just go, oh, I know how to remember dreams. I'm amazing. I am amazing, and feel it before you go to sleep. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay, so Sally has a dream for us. So, blessings, Marie. I dreamt of driving around a roundabout with a huge bus following behind. Then I turned left onto a really steep hill. At the top, I was welcomed into this mansion. Oh, and inside, Elton John. Let's just see if there's anything more with that. Okay, so fantastic. So, Sally, the first thing is, and Zan's helped us with this, is that when you have a famous person, you could see them as a guide. So this is an aspect of you that's coming through, being shown through Elton John as your guide. So how do you feel about Elton John? What is it the music that you love? Is it his way of being? But there's a guide that's come through for you as well, going around a roundabout. So what does a roundabout mean? It means safely being able to change direction or continue on your road. A huge bus, that's massive potential. really big potential. So if it's following behind you, it's almost like it's it's not quite time for you to jump on the bus yet and drive it. You're driving your own car, you're driving yourself, but there's something coming up behind you that has really big potential. So, because I'll look up the bus for you, but that's what I know a bus means. It's big, 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 big potential. So, bus, yes. Tremendous potential for self-expression. Isn't this interesting? Because, in life, sometimes it can be really difficult to express ourselves. So from it sounds to me like there's a really close point where you are going to be able to express for yourself in a much bigger way, a much better way for you. Going up a hill is going the right way. So you're going up a hill, you're climbing, you're going up to the summit, up to the top. So you are going in the right direction. And a mansion, a house or a building or somewhere you live also is great potential for us to express and to find our identity. So it looks to me like you're going in the right direction. You've got a mansion and you've got a new guide come through and you've got huge potential for expression and communication. I love it. So just keep doing what you're doing because it sounds like you're really on the right track. It's beautiful, Sally. Thank you. Yeah. So okay, so we're just going to pop back to Marie. Oh, so Marie, yeah. So thank you. I've dug into good, bad, and ugly of childhood, but something I can't remember just under the surface. Think talk of that paper will lead to that in time. Yeah, and I would go in before then and actually just ask. Do a wake meditation and do that processing that I talk about, where you go in, connect to your heart, go deeper, and connect into that aspect of you that you feel has been hidden and ask for it to come up. Tell it it's safe now. Really acknowledge it, really love it. And then once, if it's got a message for you, you hear it. But if it's time, you can say to it, look, it's safe now. You can actually go on a holiday and just give it to God, your divine presence, and allow it to be released. So yeah, that's how I work when I have something that's coming up and I don't understand it or it's deeper. You might get more clarity with it that way as well. So it's beautiful. Yeah. So, okay, so where are we up to? I love it. You guys are having a good chats today. So, I'll go back because I think I've missed one of Teresa's, but Teresa, I think I still missed that top bit. Hang on a second. All right, we'll do the dream. Oh, this is Kibu. I don't know if you guys remember, but we did a beautiful dream decode for Kibo last week, and she was saying that her ex-boss had given her this heart, like she'd in the dream, she had actually passed and bequeathed her heart, but it was slightly hard and it was like a light sandy color. Um, and and then Kibu was worried, has she done something? And then there was two other dreams that had to do with the heart as well that Kibu had just had recently. And then it was so beautiful. And Kibo, I hope I can share. I won't share too much, but I hope I can share this. Kibu sent me a message. Actually, it's on YouTube. So, and she just said that within a couple of days, there was a situation where she was asked if she'd wanted to move to a different location with work because of downsizing, and she said that actually came into her mind, and she knew that the change was going to be okay. It could be uncomfortable, but okay. And it's fantastic because this really played itself out in Kibu's reality, and it also, yeah, just this is how important things can be. So it's worthwhile remembering dreams and analyzing them because it gave Kibu enough courage to say, yes, it's time for me to make this change. She'd wanted it, but she'd been holding herself back. So I think that's fantastic. So kudos to you, Kibu. I'm really happy for you. Oh, life's amazing, isn't it? So yeah. All right, let me pop down to here. Oh, that was the start. Okay, Teresa, thank you. Okay, the little girl sent. Okay, thank you. I can now do Teresa's dream because she's clarified for me. Okay, let's have a look. Go back. So Teresa, it just starts like this. And it was a little girl standing next to someone. So she slowly slides away from the adults and slowly walks towards me. The man says, "Where are you going?" She was looking right at me when the man spoke, and the look on her face was terror, like she was caught trying to leave. Wow, this is interesting. So it's about a little girl because Teresa's just popped that down. And it was Teresa's actual dentist. Hilarious. Um, so she, so Teresa, when we're talking about a little girl, is this to me is your inner child. This to me is also could be an aspect of you from a wounding from when we were children, and it's fascinating because when we're children, it doesn't take much for us to feel like we've done something wrong or that we're wounded, because reality, dreams, movies, they all feel the same to a child up to a certain age. And that's why we're so sensitive, and we can take on things from a situation or a scenario which often isn't actually how it was per se. So I've got a feeling that this aspect of you is walking towards you. Okay. So there's an aspect in you again. My gosh, this is really coming into the inner child today, isn't it? With all these dreams. I feel it's time for you to again go in and do some work with your beautiful inner child and see what happens. When the man says, "Where are you going?" So what's the male? That's the masculine aspect of ourselves. Um, and the fact that she was looking right at you when the man spoke, and her face was a look of terror, like she was caught trying to leave. So did she not feel safe? Is there an aspect of your inner child that you don't feel you can safely express? Is it male authority that can sometimes make you feel a little bit intimidated, or lack of power, lack of feeling like you don't have the ability to express yourself? Yeah, I'm going to do some cards for you on this one, Teresa. Yeah. Again, guys, it seems like the theme of the day is crane, which is knowledge. And however you gain that wisdom or knowledge about what's going on and what aspects of you might need to be looked at, yeah, just do some meditating with it and go a bit deeper. So, okay, let's have a little look and see. Teresa. Oh, the words, and it's so interesting. When I was meditating before I started, the words that were coming through to me were just love, 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 trust, and love. And I'm feeling that's really relevant today as well. And for you, Teresa, in this situation, again, it's the Page of Cups. So you're being offered some wisdom and knowledge, and it can be a message as well. And it's an emotional message, but it's not huge. So this is not huge, but it's time is what I'm actually getting. Don't worry. Yeah. Nine of Swords. I love it when this comes up. It's just confirming that you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to be anxious about it. It's just beautiful, perfect timing, giving you a little nudge, going, hey, drop in and have a little look at your inner child. Something's been hidden. King of Cups, emotional master. However, there's something that to me has always been hidden under that cloak. That's all it is. It's just going in to find out, is there an emotional aspect of you that you feel you haven't been able to express, or it's not safe to? Yeah, that's just what I'm getting. So, oh God, sorry, Jasper wants to come in. Yeah, Jasper. And he's actually just yelled it at me. Everyone needs to love their little girl, their little boy. We have both, remember. Thank you, Jasper, for reminding me of that. Yeah, he's going, yeah, everyone has to remember that, to remember to love them. And as I always say, ask them, drop in, tune into that beautiful, into your heart, into that gorgeous little inner child, and ask them what they want to do today. What is it you'd like to do? And see what they come up with. It could be something really simple, but actually is quite joyful. So that can be your little play work, you guys, and see what happens for next week. Okay. Right. Triangle's on too. Hey. So, all right, where are we up to? Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just reading through this. Okay. So Lady Hawk's popped something up. Let's have a little look. So every dream I've had for the last week was about, this will be the last time you will do this. Wow. Or see this. Thanksgiving was sad, and I'm not breaking out of feeling things are ending. Okay, Lady Hawk. When I have those sort of little knowings, what I get personally is that I'm going through a shift. Okay. It's almost like a dark night of the soul. It's like you're gonna leave some stuff behind. It's usually internal, because nothing happens externally until it's mirroring what's happening internally. So that's what which is fantastic. It can be, but again, change can feel uncomfortable. but it doesn't have to be sort of scary. So let's just have a little look and see. Yeah. So, and things, I think you're going through what I'd call a transference shift, or a deep, really deep processing. And a lot of people are at the moment. It's not, you're not alone, my love. I've been going through them too. So it's part of being a human, is how we feel, is through the emotions and through that wisdom, again, which that crane card just brought up beautifully. Okay, let me just get some insight for you. We're getting so many pages today. Yes, Page of Pentacles. Lady Hawk, there is something new that's coming into your reality. It doesn't have to be huge, though, and that's what a page always tells me. If it was a King of Pentacles, it's like, wow, this is amazing, big, but it's going to be step by step. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is definitely bringing something through for you. Ace of Cups, you're going to feel better. There's deep emotion with this. The Ace to me is the ultimate of the emotions, and it's okay. Just feel them, really honor them, because you're going to come into something new that you're going to come back into your joy and back into your feeling safe and all of that. Another page. I cannot believe this. Page of Wands. One step at a time, small actions, and learning something new. It's okay. It's just something new coming through for you. So yeah, and sometimes it's helping us to let go on a conscious level. So again, I would meditate with this. I would go in and talk to the aspect of you, talk to the one that might be leaving that aspect, and then talk to the new one coming through. Or talk to your own higher self, your own soul, your God energy. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. That one just dropped out again. So just take a small step at a time, okay? So I love it. I love it. When you're going through it, it feels like rubbish, feels like crap. But then when you come through a dark night of the soul, or you come through a change and letting go, it's like, oh, this is amazing, because it's okay. You're going to get through it. All right, just trust yourself, connecting more to your divine being, to your creator. So, okay, Kathleen B is saying that's interesting. Wow, Lady Hawk, I've been feeling like that for months. Like I need to enjoy the now, because this might be the last time I talk to someone or see them. And again, Kathleen, that's beautifully said, because what that means is to me, this is if my higher self or my soul or my divine presence is telling me, be in each moment, because we can only create from that moment. And it's appreciating gratitude as well. So yeah, it doesn't mean anything's going to happen to you. Okay, it just means that be appreciative in each moment and really enjoy it. It's interesting, because if I think, oh, when I do leave this body, when I do leave and just continue on somewhere else, or if I take my body with me, whatever, I was thinking, what would I miss the most from beautiful Earth? And I mean, I love my friends, I love my family, I love people, but that wasn't actually what came to my heart. It was actually walking along the beach at sunset, where you see all the colors rippling through, and it's calm and it's peaceful, and it's like magic. And so wherever I go now, and I notice, oh, it's nature. I really truly love nature. So I'm so grateful, and I so acknowledge each tree and each time I go to the beach, I'm just so grateful and in so much joy in that moment. All right, because then there's no regrets. So I think that's living beautifully, what you're saying, Kathleen. So yeah, so Lady Hawk, one step at a time. Yeah, it's kind of scary though. And this is what Kibo was saying. She went through, she said that dream she had actually then allowed her to feel the fear and do it anyway. And it wasn't so hard. And one step at a time. That's all it takes in the moment. Yeah, it's we're never going to be where we're not meant to be. We're always going to be in the right place at the right time. And that's faith, especially when you're connected. Okay. Wow, I think it's beautiful. This is where I think it's just so lovely that you all just are so open and vulnerable and expressing, because then we find out, hey, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one feeling this. Oh, it's like a relief sometimes, isn't it? It's like a relief. So yeah, yeah. Oh, Lila, you're so welcome. Lila says thank you. You're so, so welcome. Okay, where are we up to? Have I missed anyone? Da-da, da-da. Done Sally's, Kathy's on. So give me a second, guys. I don't want to miss anyone. I think we're done. I've missed you. Pop it. Send me an email. I am at magicmarie.com or pop it up. In the pre-show though, it's okay. I'll get it, but sometimes it doesn't come across into my StreamYard, so I'll have to just pop back and get it. So send me an email. That's perfect. Okay, where are we up to? I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it there for today. But I'm so grateful for you all. It's so lovely to have everyone on. And like I said, next week, our beautiful Zan, hopefully will be back on board with us. But yeah, I just love our sharing. And okay, Jasper. Oh no, I'm being told no. I'm gonna pull another animal magic card before we go. So anyone that's watching this show after the live, you will still get the beautiful healing energy that comes through with the cards. And yeah, so don't worry. Whatever comes up, these cards are so powerful and they're so healing. So let me just shuffle again and do one just for the next week, just to get us through this full moon energy and all the changes that are happening in our life. Oh gosh, and I just looked at the time there and it was 55 minutes 55 seconds for the show. That's a 555. Change. Just we're on a wave and there's no land. You just got to keep surfing. It's okay. And the more you surf, the fitter you get and the easier it is to actually go with the flow of what's happening. So let me just have a look and see which animal magic card wants to come up for the week for us. Okay. Oh, that one's hot. Let me just jump in here. Eagle. It's interesting. I did a beautiful circle of fire clearing yesterday, and eagle popped up. And straight away when I see eagle, it's like it's divine will, it's divine mind. It's seeing things from a much higher perspective, which is what we've actually been talking about. So take it step at a time. Allow yourself to be the observer, looking down at the situation rather than being entangled in it emotionally. Really, this bird, when I looked at the eagle then, he's very focused. So focus on what you want. Focus on what it is you want to experience. And let yourself trust your intuition, trust your divine mind, trust, that aspect of you, because it's really coming into play now. So this is what our beautiful eagle has to tell us. Look at things differently. Go to a higher place to look at things. So I just want to say thank you all for being on here. I love you all. It's just amazing. You're just so connected and it's great with all your questions. So yay, have a beautiful week. And I will see you. Actually, I'm back on with Elisa tomorrow. So I will see you there. Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for being on.